Okay. That didn't work. Almost. Here we go. Hi, everybody. Everybody. All right. Here we go. For the comments, as you know, today I decided to get the Shai Baba cards out. As you can see, there's a few of them. I never get to work with all of them. Aha. And the first one is, let's do the first one. It's probably too small to see. Food is God. Don't waste it. Wow, this is a really great message for the western part of our hemisphere. Right? We, especially North America, we tend to waste a lot of food. I don't know about Europe. I doubt that Europeans waste a lot of food. So we got these cards going for us. And we got a few whatchamacallit, fans that show up. Good morning to you all, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending where you are. Okay. Good morning, Carmen. How are you? Hi, Tammy. Nice to see you both. How's everything going? Okay. I want to talk about something important. I want to talk about needing and wanting and desiring approval from other people, right? Family, friends. I do have a question for everybody. Is the connection bad? Am I going in and out? Because it feels that the connection is not secure. So let me know about that. I might have to get out and come back in. I'm glad you're doing good, Carmen. So I've got the Shai Baba cards, which are very hard to find, by the way. Someone, oh, you hear me well. The typo was interesting. I'm like, are you seeing something I am not seeing? So wanting approval, having that desire for somebody to say, okay, to say, what we're doing is good, or having the desire to hear, I'm proud of you, right? And this is actually a learned habit. And we get taught this by our parents. And this is not about blaming our parents, because if that's the route you want to go down to, then you're missing the whole point here. So remember when we were kids and we would draw a picture and we would run it to our mom and dad and they would say, "Oh, it's beautiful. I'm so proud of you." And that made us feel good. And we would do something else and show, or simple, look, I'm hopping on one foot. I remember that very well. We had to, it was a hand, foot coordination, right? And we wanted, it feels good to have our parents be proud of us. So, and they are, and they were, and everything we did, they said, "I'm proud of you." And then what would happen when we did something that they're not so proud of, right? That pride gets taken away. Suddenly, we're in timeout. Suddenly we're being punished. So how can you, as a parent or as an adult, that there are children nearby and they do something and they run it up to you and show it to you and you think it's great. How about if we say, what do you think of it? How do you feel about it? And just let them express it. And after they express it, "Oh, I like it," you say, "I like it too." Or if they say, "I think it's beautiful," "Yes, I agree, it is beautiful." Are you proud of yourself? Are you happy with your accomplishment? You put it back on them. Because this is what happens when you don't. Some kids are good. Some kids, they grow up, they don't need that. But many learn to depend on that. And so what happens to these kids, because as you know, parents and grandparents, kids are all different. Same parents, same environment, same schooling, everything is the same, and two kids can be day and night. So you do have to adjust how you're talking to each kid. So good. I'm glad connection is fine. From my side, it seems that you guys are there and then you're not there, so it's okay. In order to teach children to, getting a call, I don't want it. In order to teach children to be proud of themselves, to be proud of the work that they do, you've got to ask them, how do you feel about it? What do you think about it? It has to be on them first. Because this is what happens. As life goes on and children grow, they might hear less that "I am proud of you." Not necessarily because as a parent, we don't want to tell them, but just because life happens. And if they are those kind of kids that depend on hearing it and they don't hear it from their parent anymore, they will go someplace else to hear that. And that person who's going to tell them that, not necessarily that they are good in their heart. It could be that desire will take your children to the wrong kind of people. This is how kids get into the wrong groups, because they lose the connection with family. And again, this is not about blaming. If you're a parent, this is not about blaming yourself, because hey, if you knew that, you wouldn't do it. And if you're a child and this is how you grew up, it's not about blaming them right now. It's about when you're noticing that you are doing something or you're saying something to somebody, a family member, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, parents, whoever, sibling, friends, in order for them to say, good for you, in order for them to give you a pat in the back, ask yourself, why am I saying this? And be honest with yourself. And if it is a pat in the back, it is a good job, then ask yourself why. Why do I need to hear this? Why? Why do you need to hear someone else tell you you did great when you know you did great at something? Did you do it for somebody else? Or did you do it for you? If you search really deep into your heart, you will find that you've done it for yourself and no one else. Although it may seem like, I'll show them, I'll prove to them, it may come out that way or portray itself that way, but it's not for that really. But you need to figure that out. Each person needs to look in their heart and figure that out for themselves. So here's the challenge. Next time you do something great and you're proud of yourself, challenge yourself not to tell anybody. No one. You can tell your pets. You can tell the crow while you're walking down the street. You can tell the tree, but you cannot tell another human being. That's the challenge. Do something awesome, help someone with something, which is still something awesome, right? And don't tell a soul. That is the challenge. And then after you accomplish that challenge, when you do something great again, that you are proud of yourself, you're happy you've done it, that this is the second time, don't tell anybody again. I'm not encouraging you to be secretive. I am only encouraging you to find out why you're doing these great things. So what happens is when we're depending on family and friends to be proud of us, and what if they're not? Okay, what if they say, oh, you looked so good when you were 10 pounds lighter, and then you go and you lose 10 pounds and you come back and they say, oh, great job, and you feel awesome, and they say good job, but then they pick something else, and then they pick something else, right? It leaves you with an empty feeling in your gut. It leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth because somebody said something and you went ahead, somebody said, you look great when you were 10 pounds lighter, and you've been thinking about doing that, and you go and you lose 10 pounds and you come back and you tell them, and they pick something else for you to do. Sometimes people forget, hey, I did want to lose 10 pounds. It had nothing to do with the other person. I just needed to hear it myself. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. Because the truth is that, again, if you're doing it for someone else, it's gonna feel yucky. It's gonna feel like you got the short stick. But when you do it for yourself, there is just so much appreciation. You get to love yourself even more. You get to respect yourself even more. You get to appreciate life even more. You get to connect with your own spirit and your own intuition stronger and stronger. Because you know it had nothing to do with anyone outside. It was yours and yours alone. Yes, Adriana, you may have a card, of course. And as I mentioned, I got the Shai Baba cards. So let's pull a card for Adriana. Thank you, Adriana. That was perfect timing. What do you find that sometimes you're doing things for others? Or has that experience ever happened? You do something for someone else and then it just leaves you yucky afterwards? Here we go, Adriana. Okay, this is a long one, so let me read it. There is only one religion, the religion of love. There is only one caste, the caste of humanity. There is only one language, the language of the heart. There is only one God, and He is omnipresent. Adriana, this is a beautiful card. How does this apply to you now? In what part of your life did you need to hear this? I would like to read it one more time. There is only one religion, the religion of love. There is only one caste, the caste of humanity. There is only one language, the language of the heart. There is only one God, and He is omnipresent. It's bringing tears to my eyes. It is so beautiful. Odette, welcome back. It's nice to have you back. Yes. Okay, I'm going to pull one of these cards for you, Odette. Here we go. 7th chakra. Okay, I'm gonna drink water. I get thirsty in this heat. The energy of the crown chakra supports your feeling of being connected to a higher power and part of a larger whole. So I feel that at nighttime when you're sleeping, your 7th chakra is very much activated and connected to your higher self and to powers beyond. So what I would recommend you is to meditate on during daytime on your 7th chakra, and at night time, right before you go to sleep, again, focus on your 7th chakra and activate it, and then go to sleep and ask that you remember, if you would like to remember where you're going, what you're doing, but you are getting downloads. Um, sure. Let me see if I pronounce your name correctly. Zaria. Zaria would like a card. These as well for Zaria. Here we go. Grace. The frequency of grace supports your smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's currents and changes as you evolve towards a higher version of yourself on this earthly plane, bringing the divine with the human essence. So there's a lot going on in your life right now. I feel you're being pulled on different directions. So when that happens, I tend to always say, like I say a mantra, with ease and grace, please. Everything with ease and grace, please. That is my daily mantra. And as you say it, feel it, be in your body when you're saying it, and feel grounded when you're saying it, and enjoy saying it. Believe that you are, as you are saying the words ease and grace, that it is happening. And everybody else, you could use that same process with making a short little mantra for yourself with whatever that's going on in your life, and believing it and repeating it, using it as mantra. It will calm you down, it will relax you, and it will send that vibration out. Okay, so let's see here. Tammy would like a card too. I miss Tammy. I will get a card, pick a card for you right now, Tammy. Adriana says, I have begun to start my day by day saying 3 things that I am grateful in my bed before I go to sleep. That's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Keep it up. That is an awesome exercise that I recommend to everybody. I'm also more in connection with God for everything I do, asking Him to guide me to the correct path. Very nice. You are on the correct path. You are. I would say just ask for more light and more clarity on the correct path. Interesting that I'm getting calls. Tammy, let's see now. These ones for Tammy. Okay. Here we go. No, Tammy, I haven't drawn a card. Actually, I got 2 cards for you. I did have a feeling that the video is slow today. I think some people are getting kicked out and kicked back in. So I'm just gonna quickly check something on my internet. You've got 2 cards here. One is keeping still. Let me read that. Meditation, self-renewal, composure, detachment, self-acceptance. It feels to me that this challenge of yours, it's almost like you're in your cocoon, and you're that's why they're asking you to even meditate more, uh, because you will, once you find your place, things will change for you. I'm so looking forward to that. And this is the second card, Inner Truth. The wisdom of the heart, insight, clarity, purity, intuitive knowing. Amazing, amazing. Look how beautiful this card is. You see the lady sitting and meditating, and there's light all around her, and she's glowing. It's absolutely gorgeous. Good for you. You're on the right path. So is that all the, if somebody else wanted a card, please type again if I've missed you. Um, so and I also want to talk about this week's energies. We are still in the Lionsgate Porter, which will close, I believe, on the 22nd. The 22nd or the 24th, I don't remember at this moment in time. Very strong energies this year. So it's important to go out for walks. It's important to meditate. It's important to fast if you can fast. I found it easy to fast either right after dinner for at least 14 hours. My goal has been to fast for at least 16 hours a day. And now sometimes I don't even have dinner. I just have like a late lunch, really late lunch, and like a 4 p.m. lunch. And I'm done. And I'm done the next until next morning, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. So if I get hungry, which doesn't happen all the time, I'm quite surprised, but I'll have like a cucumber. So fasting is good. It relaxes your body. Your digestive system isn't constantly working. It's just relaxing. And what happens is when it's relaxing, it actually, your body gets to put energy into healing other parts of you rather than continuously spending energy with digestion and metabolism and all of that. I also always hated feeling hungry. I was always, oh my God, I hate feeling hungry. I hate feeling hungry. Now, not that I feel hungry often, but occasionally I do. And I'm okay with it. It was like I had created such a big mountain out of feeling hungry. And it's when you're busy, when I'm busy, I don't feel hungry. When I'm busy walking the dogs or fixing something or doing something or writing, I forget that I am hungry. And the feeling does go away. And I'm telling you, it's such a wonderful feeling when my body is not tired. Like I might be tired because I didn't sleep enough, but it just feels like my stomach, my intestines, they're all just happy and relaxed. So find your happy medium uh, at least during the next week, through the full moon that's coming, to uh, to add an additional way in working with these strong, very strong, heavy energies uh, that we're working with. Staying calm, staying cool, self-love, no judgment, no criticism, self-criticism, self-judgment. Put all of them aside. If they try to peek through, just say, no, not right now. Thank you very much. Been there, done that, right? Uh, Definitely be good to yourselves. Definitely be good to others. Uh, the more you stay calm, the more you don't listen to the news, the more you're helping all of humanity as well, because then that means you're not contributing to the chaotic energy. You're not allowing it to sweep you up and control you. So take charge. Take charge, take charge, take charge. You will be proud of yourself for doing that. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful week. Remember that I can always be messaged, and if you have questions, you can always contact me via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and have an awesome week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.